What is up, you guys? It's your spiritual free godmother, and I am back. Okay, except for I'm not back with another read. I am back with another word. Okay, and today's word is not everybody is meant to get you, as long as you get you. Right? So, as y'all know, if you've been watching my videos, I done came on here, I done talked to y'all about just a lot of my life, a lot of personal information, a lot of things that most would not share, but I do. And I just, man, this shit still come. I'm proud. But I noticed that nobody that I'm truly connected with in person, I would say, I'm trying to think in my head if I'm offending anybody, but honestly, I don't know. But okay, so basically, I know who I am. And I know what calling God not only has on my life, but I know exactly what God is doing right now. And I think I need to learn that I can do it by myself. I think I need to believe in me and I need to trust in me. I feel like for so many years, because I didn't get the emotional love I desired, I feel like I tried to create the relationship that I wanted in my head with those around me. And whenever that did not happen, I became irate with those people, or the victim, as if everybody do me wrong, And I think what it is that I'm starting to realize is that God really truly has my back. No matter who doesn't get it, no matter the people who get it, but it's like they get it but they don't. They are sympathetic or empathetic because they have maybe a similar journey. But I've looked so much. Okay. I've looked so much for validation of my own feelings that I have become a product of who people told me I was. Like, me and Kamai had a conversation today, a deep talk, and it just made me do some reflecting on myself and who I am as a mother and a parent. And I feel like I fell into everything that people told me about myself. Like, growing up, I was told that I was too dramatic, that I was a liar, that I was lying about my mental health, about seeing ghosts, about spirituality, about just being me. Just being me. I've always been told that it wasn't right, or I was crazy, or I was like my grandma, or and that's not a bad thing to be like my grandma, but growing up with my grandma was scary a lot of times because she has extreme emotions. so sometimes, you know, we couldn't see what was happening, but she could, and we was affected by it. So growing up, I felt like I had to be different than what I was because certain shit about me scared me. And now I'm realizing that the voices of the people I cared about most have pierced me. I was talking to God about like my dreams and my goals, and I got triggered by my soul family. Y'all already know, Unique. She always in my comments, and she always just here, you know, to support me and to uplift me and give me ideas and give me tools and different things. And she commented that the temp agencies actually get paid. I don't know if it's per case, but they actually get paid to like help you find a job. And I don't know why it triggered me so bad, but it made me think about my mama. And I think being triggered in that way was so necessary for today, for my growth, because I kept questioning why my business was not taking off. I kept questioning God about this, you know, the last 2 nights. I just been asking God, like, why is my business not taking off? Like, why? And God was like, why would I send people to be ministered to by you if you don't believe in your word? Right? Because for the last year, not even for the last year, since I had the miscarriage with Zion, I felt how am I prophetic? How is it that I didn't see this coming? Like, I'm doing readings for myself and this never came out. So like, what's up? Like, maybe this shit fake, maybe this shit's demonic, or I never thought it was demonic, that's a lie. But like, when I first started my career, my mom, my auntie tell Kamaya all the time, your mama teaching you all the wrong shit, your mama teaching you all the wrong stuff. My granny, everybody in my family, they even tell my daughter that what I'm doing not right. You know, and when you hear shit like that from the people you love the most, you don't realize that the little girl in you still feel that. Like, it still feel like their word is bond because they're the adults type shit. So it's just like, okay, all my life I've been told this, so now I'm grown as hell. And I'm like, the other day, I'm getting to reading the Bible, and I don't want to get too much into my thoughts because I feel a type of way about religion, but even though I know how I feel about religion, I feel like the voice of my mama and my auntie, and my family members and my granny especially, telling me that what I'm doing not right, it hurt me. Like, it hurt me so bad because I know me. I know God has a calling on my life to be a minister. And right now it look like this, but ministry don't look the same for everybody. I want to be a life coach. I want to be a spiritual healer. I want to be a medicine woman. And my family don't believe in that. People around me don't believe in that. Everybody want to tell me get a job. And I don't think people understand how much of a hit to the core it is to me, because I feel like people just don't get it. I'm not like this world. I'm not of this world. It's not that I don't want to work. I wish y'all knew me earlier in my life. I wish y'all knew me because I'm a hard ass worker. I wish y'all could see it. Even at the last job I was at, I hated that job the whole time I was there, but I worked my ass off And people just telling me to get a job hurts so bad. Because y'all don't know what jobs do to my mental. Yeah, I could probably find a good job that I like. But I'm telling you, I'm not meant to work for nobody. And that shit pisses me off. Because everybody think the solution is just getting a job. And Unique, this is not to you. This is to everybody. Any friend that I come to and vent to about my problems. Any nigga. Everybody just act like the solution is getting a fucking job. I've had multiple jobs. Last year when I was getting evicted, bitch, I had 3 jobs. Still couldn't make my rent. So what the fuck is everybody talking about? Why the fuck are y'all acting like motherfuckers can afford life on a job? Fuck a job. I care about my mental health. I care about getting back to God and getting back to me. And y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all that I wanna have this business and I want it to flourish. And it's like, get a job. Okay, well then when I get that job, I got a kid, right? I got a kid. So what's gonna happen when, like, come on, I already feel like we don't spend enough time. Like, I got a whole kid that when I say I want to homeschool her, I want to live on a farm. This is not, I hate her being in school. I hate it. I hate the teachers. They're good teachers and they good people, but the things that they're teaching her, like, the things that she's around, the things that she's influenced by, like, y'all, we are not of this earth. I want to live off the fucking grid. You don't nobody understand that shit. I don't want to go punch nobody's clock. Not because I can't, not because I'm being a rebel, not because but because energetically, I literally feel shit that other people don't. And that shit pisses me off because people don't get it. And I'm just not realizing that the shit that I go through is not for nobody to fucking understand. The spiritual girlies that get it are going to get it. Like, it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. Like, it's just so frustrating. Like, it's like you can't win. Even entrepreneurship, everything is becoming like a job. YouTube used to be a creative space. Now everything is so rural oriented. Everything is about money. Everything is about them, not us, not the people who love God. And it's just like, y'all motherfuckers finna feel this shit. Like, the world is changing. Everything is fucking robots. And I just feel like this shit not right. This shit not right. I don't want to be a part of this shit. Like, every time I'm at work, no matter what job it's been, like, I just feel like I'm not me. Like, I gotta put myself in a box to be okay in this world, to be normal in this world, and I'm so not normal. Like, it's so exhausting and it's so draining just being me. Because half the time it's like I'm in a battle with my mind. I be thinking I be hearing shit, seeing shit, feeling shit, and now I battle with myself, even though I know for a fact what the fuck I felt, because the world didn't feel that way, or didn't see that shit, or didn't believe me. So that's why my business not flourishing. That's what God told me last night, 333 period. That's what God told me. My business not flourishing because I don't believe in it. It ain't got shit to do with nobody else. Like, I love the people around me. I love my tribe. I love y'all. Thank you for everybody who literally triggers me. Thank you for everybody who just show up for me. Thank you for everybody for just watching the video. Like, Unique, if you watching this, you don't know how much that trigger just set me free. To know that it was me holding me back. To know that it was me not believing in my gifts. I've struggled believing if what I'm doing is right, even though people have told me. I've watched women that I've given readings to, that I've life coached through relationships, flourish. What's up, baby? Thank you. I love you. I've watched people flourish and have these businesses and become the best version of themselves, and still don't believe. Still feel bad because of a Bible, something that to me is a prophetic word in itself. To everybody on YouTube, oh, we're gonna, tarot is bad and we don't believe in tarot land no more. If you are a tarot watcher, you know the whole community went from being twin flames, you gonna be rich, da da da. And as soon as people didn't get what they want, as soon as people was dating men who wasn't really their twin flame, as soon as people was having hardship in their relationships, then it turned to, I don't believe in no twin flame, da 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 da. Fuck tarot land. God delivered me from that, and everybody has their own journey. But seeing that made me feel like, damn, do I need to be delivered? Cause what the fuck going on? But in truth, I'm not a false prophet. The shit that I say comes to pass, even if it's not right away. The very people who told me I was crazy are the very people who are taking on, not my granny, but the people in my family that have said I'm crazy are the very people who are going to reap the benefit of my spirituality, of my medicine, of my healing hands. So it's not to be offended of those who don't understand. I need to be offended of myself for not giving myself grace and not loving myself enough to know that I'm not crazy. My gifts, what I feel, those tarot readings, those come from God. Those come from God. I don't care what nobody say. I am not a person who believes in God said you have to be this way, because to me it doesn't make sense. There are so many different people in this world. You're telling me that because of this Bible, if I don't follow this Bible, I'm going to hell? Or I don't know what the Bible says, so I don't know. But you telling me that if I don't follow these couple steps, even though my life circumstances could cause me to steal, could cause me to do this, what if I don't even know about repenting? What if I grew up in a household that don't even know about a Bible? That's what makes me not trust religion, because it's like, okay, there are so many different ones, because there are so many different people, there are so many different aspects of life. Like, there's no way. My granny told me that the people who don't follow the Bible, they are not God people, or I don't know what she said, like, yeah, you're not gonna be with me, or something. Like, it's just how she speak. Like, I don't know, it's just like, you one of God's children, and that's what your God is telling you to spew to people, to hate white people, and to feel like you have dominion over other races or over other religions. You're idolizing yourself. You're idolizing who you are because of Christ. And to me, that does not feel fair. Being able to put other people down doesn't seem fair. The Quran saying that you can hit your wife just not as hard as you hit your animals doesn't seem fair. Again, but this is not, and I had took my shahada. I was a Muslimah for a while. So, it's just like I've experienced these things firsthand, and it's just like, it's not for me. I feel like there are so many different regions of the world. There has to be people who don't even know, like literally don't even know about a religion. They just have a connection to the earth and to the spirit and to the world, right? And I feel like that's me. Even though I'm not from some third world country or from this random town, it's like, I just don't believe that there's this end all be all of what we have to be. I don't believe that some people will not get to meet God, because even when Kamaya is bad, I'm never gonna not want to be around her. I'm never gonna want to give her to somebody else because she's naughty or she sinned or she made a mistake. And I don't feel like my God loves me like that. I feel like my God loves me through everything, whether I repent or not, because sometimes I don't even know that what I'm doing is wrong until 5 years later. So it's like, damn. I just believe in a graceful and a loving God, and I believe in a God who has prophets. Even in every religion there are prophets. They're even in the Bible. David, and I was reading something about Jude, and all of these prophets who've been through the worst of times, who have been through all this life. It's like, when I read the Bible, I was reading it yesterday, and it was like, it wasn't in oh, I did this, oh, I did this, and of course it's a oh, but to me it feels like a story being told from outside of the vessel. So it's like, okay, y'all wasn't there for all of that. Y'all didn't see nobody getting swallowed into the belly of the beast. Y'all didn't witness that. And the person who went through it didn't write this down, did he? I don't know. To me, it just, I can't fathom it. And if it don't make sense to me, I'm not going to compute that. Who wrote this book? Like, who was there? Where's the proof? I'm a proof type of person. And I know that it don't work like that, but that's just how I am. Like, if somebody got a problem with me, I'm asking why, because I need to understand. Or if you say something and we talking and I don't understand what you say, I'm gonna dig deeper into why, because I need a why. I need it to make sense, because so many things in my mind, and when you have mental health, don't make sense. So it'd be like, I be searching for something to make sense to me and for me to get it. And I'm just realizing that, like, even me, I don't have to understand everything. I don't have to understand religion to know that that's not for me. I don't have to understand jobs and how the government works. I don't need financial literacy to know that I don't give a fuck about money. I don't. I never in my mind be like, I wish I was rich. Like, I wish I had. I do, but not. No, I don't. Like, it's never about being rich for me. If we worked on a barter system outside of money, I promise you, like fruits and vegetables, shit, that would feel good to me. Or like services, acts of services, or, you know, like, that's how I feel like the world is supposed to be. Like, your family's sick, okay, we gonna bring you soup. And then guess what? Because y'all are farmers or miners or whatever your family do, okay, when we need something from what y'all family do, then y'all do that for us. And it goes like that. But like, I get that the world doesn't work like that, but it's just like, I don't know, I'm so far removed from money. Like, I've touched a lot of money in my life, and honestly, I'm good with money. It might not seem like it, but that comes from having to grow up in survival mode. You know, my mom is stable now, but it didn't always look like that for us. And so I never really seen my mom buy things for herself. My mom, even to this day, she don't buy herself nothing. She's a very selfless person. She will get, her love language is cooking and gift giving. I know that about my mom. And, you know, it's just kind of like, I watched her give to so many people and then be short on what she needed for herself. So now in my adult years, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spend some money on myself, because the government take money from us that's already ours. Like, the other day I went to the bank to go pay the rent, and the ATM fee was $5. And I'm like, okay, the ATM is at work, okay, because I look at everything as energy. So this ATM got an energy. You need to get paid too. But that money ain't going to upgrade that ATM. It's not. To give it new features or make it all cool. It's not. That money going to somebody else. I don't know who, I don't know what, I don't care. But it's just like, I have to pay to use my money. Everything feels like pay. But when I think about me giving readings, it's never like, oh my God, every time I minister for somebody, I need money. Some businesses are like that. And it's like, even being an entrepreneur, you can't even be lenient. You can't even be friends with people, because everything is money. And people get weird over money. It's just like, I wish people could understand me. But in this season, I feel like God is calling me to understand myself and to see my light outside of what this earth, what this world wants me to believe that light looks like. My light don't gotta look like yours. Your light don't gotta look like mine. My happiness and my peace of mind don't gotta look like yours. Yours could be being rich and being in a mansion. Mine's, I wanted to be living off the grid, having enough money to sustain myself living off the grid. Having that for myself and my family. I see longevity for us. I see us from farm to table. I see us canning food and living a life of solitude away from the world. And Of course, if that's not my daughter's journey, or if that's not my husband's journey, or whatever the case may be, no, that's not it. Because that's going to be my husband's journey. His journey is my journey. But, you know, if obviously Kamaya grows up and that's not what she wants, that's cool. But I just feel like I'm so far removed that, like, it'd be hard to stay centered in me. So I think that what's best for me is to me tap into my spirituality, tap back into my ancestors instead of being so afraid of what that looks like to other people. I want to be witchy. I want to be magical. I want to make potions. I want to make brew teas. You know, I want to... People think that magic is just fairy tales and mythical creatures, but magic is within. Magic is your belief. Because no wish or no magic, even in the movies, it don't work if you don't believe it. And I haven't been believing it myself. So from this day forward, I'm going to choose to believe in me, and I'm going to do it with y'all. So I'm going to do 30 days of believing in me. Every day for 30 days, I'm going to get on here and I'm going to tell y'all something that makes me believe in myself, that makes me strong, that makes me powerful. I hope you guys will leave it in the comments what makes y'all strong. Tell me something that makes you feel understood. You know, tell me something that makes you feel left out or makes you feel different from your community. Let's talk about it, okay? Let's talk about it in the comments. I'll respond back. We can go ahead and get some conversations going. Another lady commented on one of my videos, and she was like, oh, now you got me crying. But you're up, sis, because both of us can be drained. And I'm like, I love you and I appreciate you being here for me, but if I drain you, please take a break from my content. Please take a break from my content. If watching me is draining to you, I know that my life is hard and YouTube is supposed to be entertainment and all that stuff, but I'm not necessarily here for entertainment. I'm here for truth. And I'm here for the real. And I feel like what the world shows you is that everything is gumdrops and rainbows, and it's not. People need my ministry. People need what I'm telling them because they family members, their friends, them themselves could be going through this shit, and what's draining for you could be what somebody else's need to outpour their emotions. What's draining for you could be therapeutic for somebody else. So, you know, like, it's hard because even something like that, I feel like it creates a fear in me where it's like, okay, I'm crying too much on camera. I'm too sad all the time, and Unique put me on game. She like, stop feeling like, she like, this is your channel. We come to watch you. You keep feeling like you gotta be somebody else, but shit, you are the show. If don't nobody get on the camera, I mean, who gonna get on the camera but you? And it's like, yeah, like, you right. Like, this my shit. Like, this mine. And it's like, I do cry a lot. I am draining. And that's probably why a lot of people don't want to be around me. That's probably why I don't got a lot of friends. That's probably why I don't got no man. You know, and that's cool. I feel like God is going to bring me warriors. And I'm not saying you're not a warrior, because you are. And you've been here since day one, boo. So we locked in. That's why I said just take a break. You know, like, I don't want to drain nobody. But one thing about it, I'm going to pour that energy back into you. I'm going to speak love and kindness into y'all. I'm going to show up for y'all. When y'all be needing me, when y'all be inboxing me or coming to me, it's a couple people here who have told me about what's going on in their life. And we done talked it out. We done talked about it outside of a reading. We done talked about it. You know, so whatever, this is a community, and I want y'all to feel like it's a community. This is not your average YouTube channel. This is not, oh, she not gonna respond, or she like this, or she going through too much. No, baby, we all going through this together. We are a community. We are a community. Everything that I go through is not what y'all going through, but maybe y'all in a better position and y'all can help me. You know, y'all don't know where I'm going to be in 10 years. Y'all don't know how I can give back to y'all. Maybe I'm not able to give back right now because I'm in my season of receiving. God is allowing people to pour into me. Whether it's y'all comments, whether it's y'all likes, whether it's y'all views, whether it's the people around me giving to me. I'm receiving right now. And eventually, I'm going to be able to give. you know, eventually, and I think about that all the time. I want to take care of my mom. I want to take care of my people. I want to take care of y'all. I want to give y'all content where it's like, damn, we done watched Caprice get to this position, and now she done inspired us. I want that, but it's gonna take time. And I feel like I've already come so far from that girl who was making pregnant videos with Zion to where I am now. So I pray that y'all stick with me and y'all rock with me on this 30-day journey to just show God how much I love him and how much I'm here and how much I'm ready to surrender my life and just make the necessary changes so that I can stop feeling bad about myself, so that I can stop allowing the circumstances of the world to make my emotions go awry, because whatever is happening in the world is always going to be happening in the world. But it's up to me to center my chi and to center my yin and my yang and get centered and get grounded in what it is that the Lord has for me and that calling that God has over my life, so that I can walk in that. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, share it on all your social medias, and I am out of here, you guys.